Unlimited, accessible commissioning, audio described version. Jo Verrent, senior producer on Unlimited, intercut with short video clips and images of performances and artists from the Unlimited programme.
Hi, my name's Jo Verrent and I'm senior producer for Unlimited. We're a commissions programme that commissions disabled artists to make exceptional work. This is part of a series of films, and in this one we want to share what we've learnt about commissioning disabled artists, particularly commissioning emerging artists, artists who are just starting out in that process. We think this is really important because not enough disabled artists are getting that opportunity. So we want to share what we've learnt so that you can commission more disabled emerging artists in the work that you create.
David Dixon, chair of the Emerging Selection Panel, intercut with shots from the panel discussing future commissions and shots of a discussion between emerging artists.
Okay, right, move on to the next one then, please.
I remember very keenly what it was like when you're just starting. It's hard work. Nothing is really easy, especially when you work in the creative industries. And if you have specific needs or access issues, that can shut you down before you even begin. As such, it's harder for deaf and disabled artists to get around those things.
A lot of people will talk to us very honestly about...
If you can't do something on your own, you need support. And this is where things like Unlimited are able to really step up and clear that stuff away.
Gemma, Nash and Gareth Cutter, shortlisted Unlimited artists working as Cutter, Nash.
It can be quite overwhelming to apply for a really lengthy application. So I think what was really good about Unlimited was the fact that you could do a short application to start with.
Writing applications works really well for me personally, but it's not going to work for everyone. I'm seeing more organisations allow you to send a video, 3-minute pitch.
Yeah.
Like, let me just talk about the idea for 3 minutes, and if it sounds like it fits your criteria and you want to support it, then we can go to the next stage.
David Dixon, intercut with shots of the selection panel in discussion.
It shows such a commitment, doesn't it?
Any selection process is really hard. So you have to be able to dig deeper and have a broad spectrum of people there, which can have the most rounded perspective as you can possibly get in any given question situation.
Gemma, Nash and Gareth Cutter, intercut with screenshots from a Twitter Q&A.
One issue that I've had is not getting really good feedback and advice on how to improve on the next application.
I think organisations can make their process a little bit more transparent, knowing that how many applications went in and how many have been sort of taken forward to the next stage can at least give you a sense of kind of where you stand. During the expression of interest process, there was a Twitter Q&A that Jo from Unlimited had. That was really great for some really quick, informal answers to questions. Making the process as flexible as possible for someone to put an idea forward is super important.
Yeah.
The organisations building that time in to make sure it happens, I think would just create a much more supportive environment for artists.
David Dixon, intercut with shots from a commissioning selection panel in discussion.
In terms of this research and development, I thought that...
Above and beyond all other issues, perhaps the most important thing for an organisation is to convey a sense of approachability and openness and make sure that you are willing and demonstrate you can listen to whoever's out there.
Gemma, Nash and Gareth Cutter, intercut with images of Cutter, Nash performing and then with several images and video clips from the Unlimited commissioned programme.
Very often disability is sort of minimised or seen as only being relevant and as if it affects a small part of the population.
The reality is that most of us are going to become disabled or experience disability with a family member, so it makes sense to actually show that in all art forms.
If you don't programme work by artists with disabilities and about disability, you're missing out and ignoring a huge part of lived experience. And that doesn't make any sense. It's a less rich culture if you do that.
David Dixon, intercut with further shots from the Unlimited commissioned programme.
I think it's really important that organisations do work with as wide a range of people as they possibly can. Society is made up of all kinds of people. There's so many different other perspectives that can enrich our culture, that can support our own development as a society. And you're only going to do that by creating an environment where other people can apply. The people who are traditionally on the fringes, they're not in the mainstream. We don't need any more walls in place than are already there. So let's try and reduce them.
Unlimited has supported over 100 emerging artists since 2013 through commissions, awards and support, thanks to funding from Spirit of 2012. Unlimited. Telephone Shape Arts 020 7424 7330. Telephone Arts Admin 020 7247 5102. Email info@weareunlimited.org.uk. Twitter @weareunltd. weareunlimited.org.uk. This film has featured footage and images from The Nature of Why by the British Para Orchestra, and Suddenly I Disappear, the Singapore UK'd Monologues by Kate O'Reilly, It Was Paradise by Rachel Gadsden, Galanac by Amy Rosa, My Life in London by Ian Warnast and Thompson Hall, My Dirty Secret by Christina Vasey, 111 by Joel Brown, Cutter Nash, Him by Sheila Hill, It's Like by Craig Simpson, Vogue, The Unlimited House of Crip by Fittings Multimedia Arts, Assisted Suicide, the Musical by Liz Carr, Breathing Room by Anna Berry, Ish by Abby Watson, Unstrapped by Louise Coleman, To Open the Eternal Worlds, To Open the Immortal Eyes, Blake by Lee Cummings, Edmund the Learned Pig by Fittings Multimedia Arts, 213 Things About Me by Richard Butchins, Dancer by Ian Johnston, The Way You Look at Me Tonight by Claire Cunningham, Between Stillness and Storm by Aidan Mosby. Funded by Spirit of 2012.